Yo, BTB, what up? So I'm doing a little practicing here, and I'm trying out a couple new concepts this month, February 2019, with the routine. You guys know I'm obsessed with organizing the routine in the little notebooks and whatnot. Ooh. So I basically just wanted to lay a couple of these concepts on you and how they're working out for me. Here goes. Let's plop down on the floor so you can see the notebook. Okay, so the two big ideas here that I want to kind of lay on you that are new are, or rather is, this right here. It must be measurable. So the past couple of months, I've been doing this pedal tone routine that I adopted from Alex Sipiagin, a really incredible jazz player on the New York scene, and I was not super familiar with pedal tones before that. I'm still kind of struggling a little bit to connect the pedal range up to even just the range above like low F sharp, low C, so going from down in the pedals up to the other notes. So it was not measurable is what I'm trying to say. So I just thought to myself, how can I measure this pedal tone routine? So one of the ideas that I came up with that was helping me kind of notice some progress was I'm timing the intervals when I do things. So I decided that I would give myself 30 minutes to do this pedal tone routine here. As you can see, I've done it there. I didn't do 3 days worth of practice. I took off. My folks were in town, but the way that I was measuring this was how far through the routine could I get in that first 15-minute segment. So, and I actually had noticed that over a couple of weeks that I was getting a little bit further through the routine on some days. Other days I was being a little bit more nitpicky about what I was accepting from myself, so I didn't quite get as far. But I did notice that I was making some progress in that 15-minute slot. Just to let you know what I'm up to now, I've actually broken down the two 15-minute segments into three 10-minute segments, and that has actually helped me, I feel, get more accustomed to the feel of doing that, because I'm doing less work at one time, and then I'm taking like a little break. I'm going downstairs making a tea after that 10 minutes, and then everything is kind of settling a little bit better. So then the other part of my routine that was not measurable, well, before I get to that, you can see all these are the scales and the patterns that I'm doing, and those are easy to measure because these are just tempo markings, okay? So what I'll end up doing is working my way up as fast as I can, basically going 2 BPM faster each day, and then I keep doing that, keep doing that, keep doing that. I'll show you last month here. 192 scales. Okay, so I kept building up, kept building up, kept building up, and then when I got to 108 beats per minute, I started having trouble and I was getting more garbly junk in my sound. So then I downgraded back to 66 beats per minute, and I'm going to keep building that up, building that up, building that up over time until I hit that eventual wall, that technical wall. And then this is just the way that I do it. There's many ways to break through those plateaus, but this is a concept that I've used pretty successfully in the past, and that is just downgrading, kind of starting over and building back up. Okay, so the other part of my routine that I was doing that was not measurable, and remember in February I'm trying to make everything measurable, was the range routine. And the range routine is, you can swing by blackwellstrumpetbasics.com. There's a PDF. It's a very simple exercises, basically lip trills on top of the staff. And again, I was just doing those at whatever tempo was comfortable. So I've actually just put the metronome markings here, and then I'm building up the range routine not by measuring how high I go, but rather how fast or how slow I can do the exercises, and treating it more as a technique thing, because the good news about those range exercises is that even if you don't do them super high, the exercise itself will help you build up the ability to play in the upper register, even if you don't do it super high. Okay, so that's one of the things that I have been messing around with this month, is this idea that it must be measurable. And the reason that you want something that's measurable is because over time, it gives you the confidence to know that you're improving, essentially. And then you can kind of trust in your routine a little bit more, and you don't worry too much about it. So one other thing that I'll point out here is this other idea. How can I limit myself in a routine? And I came up with a couple of things. There's a number of things on the routine in total. number of things I practice in a day. And those are just some ideas, thinking about ways to actually limit your routine rather than adding more and more and more. And as you can see, I was doing these diatonic seventh chords. These are diatonic triads, diatonic sixths, thirds, and just your plain old major scales. And this was something else. You can see I didn't even really do it. But I was noticing that when I was trying to cycle through all this stuff, you can see I was kind of doing like an every other day type situation with the sixth every day, because those were the newest thing and I wanted to get that under my belt. But I ended up cutting this, and this. So I cut 3 exercises. So in total, I'm only doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 exercises on the trumpet. And that's it. And that has actually been really good to limit it in that way, because I'm finding that by getting more familiar with less material, it actually does help out more in the long run. So that's the basic of the February practice routine. If you guys like to see the routine updates and how I'm thinking about organizing my practice time, because that's a big part of it for me, is I'm always searching for like the perfect organization method and can never seem to find it, and I think I'll probably die in the pursuit of that. But if you like this sort of thing, just give it a like, hit subscribe, maybe drop a comment down below. I was thinking maybe I could even just do it every month, because I do update my routine every month, so that would be something that would be easy for me to kind of pump out and share with you guys if you're interested. If you don't care, then, you know, hey, I'm not going to do it, all right? So that's it from me. Please give a like, please give a subscribe, please drop a comment down below. One other thing, if you want to swing by blackwellstrumpetbasics.com, hit up the welcome page and sign up for the email list. Right now, there's a couple emails going out every day this week. The Ultimate Comeback Kit is opening for registration to new members on Friday, and it's open for registration from Friday to Sunday, but you got to be on the email list to get in on that, because all the registration details come via email, and there's no way to sign up on the website without being on the email list. So, and also there's a couple emails going out Monday, today, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and that's just free content. So if you can get in like today or tomorrow, then you'll get some cool free content, little articles. And then if you're interested in the comeback kit, you can register for that over the weekend. All right, so take care of yourselves. Keep practicing. Happy practicing. I'll talk to you later.